Good morning, CrossFit NOLA. It is Wacky Wednesday, and Brandon couldn't be here, so I said I would take over Wednesday to introduce you to today's WOD. All right, guys, let's get started. Today's WOD will be 100 hang power snatches at 45 or 35 with a 30-minute cap. But before that, our warm-up will be a 200-meter run, 10 banded good mornings, 400-meter run, 10 press-ups, a 200-meter run, and 10 cat-cows to get you guys ready for all the snatches. You can do it with a PVC pipe or a broom. So this is not necessarily for a heavy weight. It's to get you through the actual snatches. So from a hang position, we're going to be in our snatch grip with our hook grip. Continue to work on our hook grip, and that hang will start from the hip. If it's getting a little heavy, which it will feel like as you get through the 100, may end up pushing down to mid shin or the top of the knee. So again, 100. Oh, I see I've got a star there. Sorry guys, I totally forgot. It's going to be EMOM style, starting at 0. And every minute, you'll do 5 burpees. So at 3, 2, 1, go, you'll do 5 burpees. And then every minute, when that top of that minute hits, you'll have to put down whatever you're using for your snatch implement. You'll have to do 5 burpees. All right, so that is the workout for today. So for the cool down, we're gonna do a, let's see what this looks like.
Welcome to Wonderful Wednesday here at CrossFit NOLA Online. We have a pretty fun workout today. It is 75, and the acronym is handstand push-ups for time. I feel like there was something else. Oh, yeah, here we go. There we go. Every minute on the minute, including 0 when the clock starts, we are going to start a round by buying in with 10 double unders and 5 toes to bar or V-ups. So that is going to be our workout today. Hopefully it will give us a chance to do some vertical pressing, which we don't do that often if we don't have a lot of equipment. The general warm-up today is a 6-minute EMOM, 15 to 20 double unders if you have smooth double unders. If not, 25 seconds warming those double unders up, since they're gonna appear here and here again. We'll review some of our subs. Jumping jacks are a good sub. Penguin hops to work on your rhythm. One more time, a small box, a dictionary, a curb, bounding jumps up and down, something like that. So if you don't have a jump rope, you can do any of those things for the double unders. If you do have a jump rope and you don't have doubles, then maybe do 10 singles here, and then use 25 seconds of each minute to practice your doubles. So this is for people who are super smooth. If you're not super smooth, cut yourself off at 25 seconds so that you can rest, and we're gonna basically go through 6 rounds of that. Sorry, the EMOM is just this top part. After that, we're gonna go through 2 rounds, 10 leg swings, 10 cat-cows, and 5 yoga push-ups. Talked a lot about the workout. Into the cool down, 2 rounds of a lizard pose, scap circles, and prone press-ups with a pause. Let's take a look at some of these other movements that are here in the warm-up, the leg swings, the cat-cows, and the yoga push-ups. On the yoga push-up, I want to see a pretty big shrug at the top and try to drive that head through. I'm going to push up and away, shrug, head through. Great. So again, the EMOM is just for the double under part, and then we'll go through the other things for 2 rounds. Handstand push-ups. So let me jot down a couple of substitutions for these handstand push-ups. If you don't have handstand push-ups, you can think about doing 25 wall climbs. We're going to demo that movement in just a little bit when we demo the handstand push-ups. Or let's say that you have a set of dumbbells, you can do a Z press. We'll do 75 reps of that. Maybe you don't have handstand push-ups and you don't have a wall. Maybe we do 125 hand release push-ups, right? So we want to try to get some vertical pressing in if we can. The wall climb will get that vertical pressing in. The Z press will get that in. The hand release push-ups will not, but you know, if you have to make do, it is a pushing movement, so maybe try a hand release push-up there. So let's take a look at some of the movements that are going to be in this workout, starting with the toes to bar or V-ups. If you're fortunate enough to have a bar, ideally you'll be able to hang freely from it. We can kip these. My heels are going to start behind the bar and both toes are going to touch the bar together in between my hands. You want me to do another one? Cool. If you have a bar but no toes to bar, then we can do some sort of hanging leg raise, a knee to elbow or a hanging leg raise, and we're really looking for the top of the thigh to be above the hip crease. So a knee to elbow or a hanging leg raise. I'm going to open hip at the bottom of those movements and the top of the thigh above the hip crease at the top. Alternatively, if you do not have a bar, we can do the movement from Saturday's workout, the V-up. Or you can do a tuck. If we get that upper body closing with the lower body, it's going to mimic that toe to bar pretty good. So my round starts, my clock starts at 0, 10 double unders, 10 penguin hops, 10 jumping jacks. Then I'm into my 5 toes to bar, 5 V-ups, and now I can start my pressing movement. You can do a kipping or strict handstand push-up. So if you have a wall, remember, if you have drywall, be really careful that you not kick through your wall when you kick up to a handstand push-up. We would feel really bad if one of our at-home workouts caused property damage. So I wanted to show you guys a version of both the kipping and the strict handstand push-up. We want our head to touch the ground. Another scaling option might be a little bit of elevation. If so, head touching that little bit of a riser, and then full elbow extension, kind of the head through, or kind of an open shoulder at the top of our movement. For the wall climb, I'm going to face the wall. Because this is a rep and a workout, we want everything to be standardized. So I'm going to start with my sternum on the ground, and I'm going to finish with my sternum on the wall. And then when we start another rep, we're going to start in the bottom of a push-up position again. Do one more. Finally, if you don't have a wall, you don't have dumbbells, we'll take a look at the hand release push-ups. Like I said, we would want about 125 of those in lieu of the 75 handstand push-ups or 25 wall climbs. The last thing is a Z press. The Z press is a seated press where your feet are out in front of you. If your hamstrings are really tight, you can bend your knees so you can keep a better back angle. I have my dumbbells or kettlebells, or if you can find heavy enough cans of soup or whatever you have here, elbows are gonna be in, and I'm gonna press that object straight up over my head, mimicking that vertical press that I'm gonna do in a handstand push-up. So let's go take a look at the cool down. And do the cool down in front of the fan a little bit. So we have a lizard pose, scap circles, and a prone press up. The scap circles are new. The lizard pose we did on Saturday. Lizard pose is gonna be a frozen walking groiner here. Hands are inside the knees, pushing down. 1 minute on each side. The scap circles. So what we're gonna try to get here is like a towel. The band's not ideal, but it'll work, but something that you can put a little bit of tension on and keep the elbows locked. What we're gonna do is make circles with our scaps, 5 in each direction. So I'm gonna go back, down, around, and up. 5 in that direction, and then 5 in the other direction. Keeping a little tension on the band and keeping the elbows locked out. Finally, the prone press-ups are gonna have me face down. Lower body's turned off. I'm gonna peel up, and I'm gonna hold this for a second. Just a little bit longer than a normal press-up, and then come back down to take that tension off the lower back and relax. That is our workout today. Be creative, guys. We'd love to see the videos of how you modified things. Other members in our community draw from you guys. That's what a community is about. So if I see Kyle or Jeff or Phil doing something and I'm like, hey, you know what? I have this set up in my backyard. I have this rack or these weights. They gave me an idea to help me with my workout and my fitness. So post those videos, give us some ideas, tell us how it's going. And we can't wait to hear from you this Wednesday. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great workout.